You know, that crushing feeling after a terrible night's sleep.
Whoa.
Your body feels heavy, your mind's wrapped in fog, and just everything seems to set you off.
Oh, absolutely. It's rough.
And it's so easy to just brush it off as being tired, or worse, see sleep as some kind of, I don't know, luxury.
Yeah. Something you sacrifice to be more productive.
Exactly. But that whole narrative,
Mhm.
it's actually pretty dangerous, isn't it? It's becoming a real public health issue.
It really has. And the science is showing us something completely different, a counter narrative, really, that sleep isn't passive downtime. It's more like a secret weapon, non-negotiable for your mental and emotional health.
Secret weapon. I like that. So, okay, for everyone listening, what's actually happening in the brain? Why is sleep so critical, neurologically speaking?
Right, so your brain basically has a night shift, a cleanup crew. During that deep, slow-wave sleep, this thing called the glymphatic system really kicks into high gear.
Lymphatic system.
Yeah.
Like lymphatic, but for the brain.
Exactly. It actively flushes out all the metabolic junk, waste proteins like amyloid beta, stuff linked to Alzheimer's.
Wow. Okay.
And here's the kicker. This whole cleanup process, it pretty much shuts down when you're awake.
So no deep sleep, no cleanup.
Essentially, yeah. Your brain isn't just tired, it's literally holding on to toxic stuff.
Okay, that's the physical cleanup. Super important. But what about emotions? How does sleep deprivation mess with our feelings?
No. Yeah, the emotional side. Think of two key players.
Hmm.
The amygdala, that's your sort of smoke alarm for fear, anxiety, and the prefrontal cortex, the wise leader, handling executive functions, emotional regulation.
Got it. Alarm and leader.
Right. When you're sleep deprived, the connection between them gets weak. The leader, well, it basically takes a nap.
Oh.
Leaving that overreactive smoke alarm in charge. That's the physiology behind feeling so irritable, so emotionally raw after bad sleep.
That makes total sense. Little things feel huge.
Exactly. And it creates this really nasty feedback loop. Poor sleep messes up your emotions, making you stressed.
And then being stressed makes it harder to sleep.
Precisely. It's a vicious cycle. And neurobiologically, sleep deprivation puts your brain in a state of hyperarousal. It looks surprisingly similar to the effects of trauma, actually.
Hyperarousal.
Yeah.
Like constantly on edge.
Yeah, your whole system is on high alert, which leads into that mind after midnight idea.
Right. The idea that late night decisions are often not great.
Not just not great, but physiologically driven. It's the cumulative stress plus that impaired brain regulation. It's a perfect storm for impulsive, negative choices.
Explain some questionable late night emails I maybe shouldn't have sent.
We've all been there, and this ties into burnout too, doesn't it?
It does. We often see burnout as, like, a personal failure. I couldn't handle it.
But the WHO defines it differently, right? As a syndrome from chronic workplace stress. Exhaustion, feeling distant from your job, less effective.
It's systemic, not just you.
Right. And sometimes there's deeper psychology at play. You know Bessel van der Kolk's work on trauma?
Yeah, the body keeps the score. Trauma isn't just memory, it's stored physically. Sensations, emotions.
Exactly, like a residue living inside you. And Lee Sperbo's theory of 5 wounds connects here too, specifically the injustice wound, often from childhood emotional coldness or criticism.
Okay. How does that link to burnout?
Well, it can lead to developing a rigid mask. The overachieving perfectionist, always striving, always needing to prove their worth.
Ah, I see where you're going.
That personality type, it thrives in and is often rewarded by our high-pressure competitive burnout culture.
So the system kind of exploits that vulnerability, that wound.
That's a good way to put it. And often our conscious mind tries to downplay the pain, right? The unreliable narrator.
But the body speaks up.
Yes. The body keeps the score. Those sleep problems, they can be your body protesting, saying, hey, something's out of balance here.
It's like a warning light.
Exactly. Which means healing isn't just about thinking differently. It needs embodied practices. Yoga, mindfulness, maybe even communal things. Activities that bypass the verbal brain and get to that stored emotional residue.
Right. Moving beyond just intellectual understanding.
And here's a fascinating irony. That struggle to fall asleep, it often comes from a fear of losing control.
Linked to that perfectionism, that rigid mask, maybe.
Very possibly. Yet, what is falling asleep? It's the ultimate act of surrender, letting go, vulnerability.
Wow. So the message isn't just sleep more, it's maybe learn to surrender.
That's a huge part of it. And we can help that process. Build a toolkit for surrender almost.
Practical stuff.
Yeah, like a consistent sleep schedule. Really basic, but it regulates your body clock.
Circadian rhythm, right?
Yep. Then cool, dark, quiet room. Helps melatonin.
Okay, standard sleep hygiene.
Standard but crucial. Power down devices that blue light is no joke for melatonin. Find a calming wind down routine. Reading, warm bath, breathing exercises.
Something to signal it's time to rest.
Exactly, and mindfulness or grounding can be powerful. Like that 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Notice 5 things you see, 4 you feel, etc. It pulls you out of anxious thoughts.
Breaks the loop.
Okay.
Good toolkit. So let's recap quickly. Sleep isn't passive. It's active. It's regenerative, crucial for brain health, emotional stability.
And not getting enough mirrors chronic stress, even trauma, physiologically.
We saw how burnout is often systemic, preying on those older wounds, maybe from childhood.
And ultimately, that fight against sleep, it might really be about a fear of losing control, a resistance to surrender.
Sleep is fundamental for listening to ourselves, for healing, for restoring.
It truly is the most basic tool we have.
So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. If resisting sleep is about resisting surrender, what else in your life are you fighting for control over that might actually need you to just let go?